I'm Shirley Snyder. I'm 85 years old. And I called my daughter. I said, Mel, you're going to have to come and help me. And she brought me in and set me in my chair. And she said, Mother, she said, I think I'm going to call an ambulance. I said, no, I'll be all right. So I went to bed and I was fine. But the next morning it was a lot of blood in the commode. So she called Dr. Lynn. He said, get your mother to ER now. When I went to the ER at Mill Creek, from the admitting, it was wonderful. Everybody, the nurses, the doctors I had come in. Of course, Dr. Lynn came in, but they had never mentioned the word cancer to me. Because my brother died with colon cancer. And I thought to myself, what would I do? How would I react to this? But I'm telling you, they didn't make it a big thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they just made me feel so comfortable that I didn't even realize that I was that sick. And they just kept saying, well, we're going to do surgery and we'll let you know. And it was nothing big, like, oh, we think you have cancer, even though they knew it, And they were all just wonderful. The nurses, Dr. Lynn, Dr. Kissling, all the interns. I think I had like 5-6 doctors in there every morning. The doctor that was doing the colonoscopy found the cancer. And then when I went upstairs, the nurse that went up and cleaned up the room was from intensive. She went up and stayed with me that day, which made it they were all just special. The care, the doctors, everything was just super. And Dr. Lynn, I'm telling you what, he is a godsend person. I'm telling you, he is wonderful. He was in my room every day, and he would call here at night. He'd say, how's your mother today? Or she would call him and say, can you give her another medication? Can you do this? I mean, even after I was doing better and after I was on chemo, he would call here at night and say, how's your mother doing on her chemo? And I said, a doctor would do that? I mean, it was just, they were just wonderful. Then on my birthday, February the 3rd, when I was 85, I got to ring the survivor bell. To think how I would feel if I ever heard the word I had cancer, I thought I could never deal with it. But I'll tell you, they were so good about dealing with me with cancer. When I came home from the hospital, I weighed 114. My last visit was 152. So I'm there. But I feel really good. I mean, I would never know that the cancer part, it's gone. And I'm believing and I'm thinking it was the way it was presented to me that I accepted it like I did. It's because that Dr. Lynn is who he is. He's very kind, he's very compassionate, and he tries to, and does, make you feel comfortable and explain things to you. And you can call his office anytime. He is a godsend.